let's talk about afternoon market analysis. So let's see what is happening currently in the financial markets. So yeah, currently US dollar economic concerns are not driven by interest rates, and the Fed is unlikely to cut rates permanently. The White House prioritized managing the economy through spending cuts, exposing private sector weakness and accepting a potential downturn as a part of the restructuring. This approach could amplify market shocks, making Fed interventions premature. Goldman Sachs accepted the FOMC to maintain a cautious stance, keeping rates on hold amid policy uncertainty. The dot plot projects two cuts with rates at 3.875% in 2025, 3.375% in 2026, and 3.125% in 2027. Core inflation for 2025 is revised up to 2.8%, while the GDP growth is downgraded to 1.8%. Now let's talk about crude oil. In a phone call on Tuesday, Trump and Putin agreed to a limited ceasefire on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, making the start of negotiations for a permanent peace, according to the White House, which increased the chance of lifting sanctions on Russian oil shipments, thereby increasing global supply. Meanwhile, tensions between Iran and the US continue to escalate, raising fears of significant disruptions to global oil markets. With no diplomatic breakthrough inside, the conflict could lead to tighter sanctions on Iran's exports or even direct military strikes and energy facilities. A further escalation risk targeting key oil fields and supply routes, not just in Iran but across the region, potentially triggering a broad crisis. Now let's talk about gold. The global economy will continue to struggle due to Trump's continued support for America First policies, including tariffs on imported goods, which have fueled the global trade war, while gold may face short-term pressure as Europe boosts defense and infrastructure spending. Its long-term role as a key monetary asset will strengthen. Growing uncertainty weakens the US dollar's dominance, prompting central banks to increase gold reserves, providing a price floor. A pullback is expected, but it's present a buying opportunity.